shake hands with Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, I just wanted to say I apologize. I understand how Tom that you cut the throat. Welcome to the club. How's your back? Is it
Mr.
okay?
Kandelowski's voting, please.
Bob Kalbowski here, wasting time. I'm going to have to be short. I'm going to ask you, all you council people, Bill Barrett's been going around telling people that he's going to be the council chairman for the end of this administration. I'm just going to ask you if you could please consider making Tony George the council chairman for next year. He's been working on a lot of things, and we're going to need his help as chairman. Looking into having some hearings into corruption in the police department, and to try to get to the bottom of this stuff so we can finally put it to rest. And to try to get to the bottom of this towing thing, as I said to you, is almost 11 years, or over 11 years ago, what it would turn into. And you've seen the tragedy it turned into. And I think we should try to get all this stuff worked out maybe right in January. But I think with Bill Barrett, the puppet, we're never going to get nothing done. And there's overwhelming evidence of corruption in the police department with the liquor that was given to them. When that gentleman back there talks about the police being safe, the police department's been corrupted. There's a lot of good officers over there that are stained by all this corruption that went on. But I think if we could make Tony the council chairman, maybe we could have some council hearings. They had hearings, I believe, in the late 70s into allegations of corruption. I mean, you got Greg, the new city administrator, was down there doing the landscaping for LAG. You got Mr. Vinsco was doing legal work. Now you got the new thief chief, Bob Hughes, was in business with LAG, getting cars on consignment. And now he's the leader of this police department? It's a joke. We need to get these issues addressed and get them done. And the only way we're going to do it, we need Tony as the council chairman for a change. And I think it's very, very unfair that Mr. Barrett's going around telling everybody he's going to be the council chairman for the end of this administration. So, you know, I think we should try to do that. And I really don't think there'd be a harm in having hearings. It's well within this council's right to look into these allegations. Especially we have one police officer now, and multiple people have requested their own records. And these are credible people. I'm told, no, you have to use the city tower. It's not that way. It's the law. It's right in the book. You can't do that. Somebody can get a tow truck there within a reasonable amount of time. They should be allowed to do that. And this one officer in particular has been doing this. Once in the Heights, once on Penn Ave, and once on the bridge. And one of them was my customer. And she asked, why can't I get another tow? Can't do it. That's unfair. And I'm not saying nothing about foul zones. They have that contract where they can charge what they want. And the mayor stood there when this thing started, and I keep telling you people, it wasn't going to cost anybody anything more. And look what it's costing. Look what the tragedy this thing cost. Got police officers arrested, former police officer, or current one. It's a shame. Like this gentleman here says, disrespect. Look at how many times I came down here, couldn't talk to any nicer, more professional, met with council people after hours, Kathy Kane, Bill Barrett, Tony Thomas, told them what was going on, and what did you just do? Turned around, did put a towing ordinance, and to put me out of business. That's how it works here. This isn't a council. If this was a corporation, you people would have been fired. If this was a mafia, you people would have been killed. It's disgusting. And Mike, I mean, nothing personally against you. You never called me once and said, Bob, is this all true? I mean, Mike, how do you think it felt for me to know, after the tragedy that happened earlier this year, Jerry DeSoy has a beer party, a liquor-induced party in the police station? Close the blinds and drink up. Yeah, let's get drunk in the police station. What about the liability to the citizens? If one of those people that were in there getting hammered with our former thief chief killed somebody, we'd all be sued. Almost every company, nobody provides alcohol at parties no more. You can't accept the liability. But you have that thief who harbored this corruption with his secretary's husband running the place for 6.5 years. Then you have a beer party in the police station 6 days after a tragedy. And I get loud. And I'll tell you, it makes me puke to come down here.
30 seconds, Mr. Chairman.
Well, thank you. So I guess I'll just finish by saying, how about giving Tony a chance? A lot of people want to see him as chairman. Maybe we could get together and have these hearings on things that have gone on, and we could settle, put the stuff to bed. And another thing is, why can't we end this contract with LAG? It's done. They never gave me a hearing, never gave me a trial. They just fired me. And the federal judge, remember what he said, it was outrageous what they did. And he laughed. He thought it was a big damn joke. Him and that goof Vinsco. Cost it $250,000. So why don't we get this, try to get this stuff together and get it put behind us and be done.
Thank you, Mr. Kazlowski.